da'if o miskeen o zalim o jahal, and but for the grace of Allah that we're still in existence. And alhamdulillah for the immense gift of guidance. Whom Allah guides is guided, and whom Allah does not guide finds no guidance. And in infinite degrees of understanding of guidance, and the world in which we live in, its majority is from material world guidance. And the danger of material world guidance is not the same as heavenly guidance. Heavenly guidance comes from the realities of the world of light, and it comes with no discrimination. It comes as a truth from paradise. And the hearts that have been conditioned, the souls have been conditioned, the egos have been pushed down to receive those guidances, and that what we call the ni'mat and blessing from Allah. That don't take that for granted, that, oh no, we're all guided, we're not. The more that we examine this subject, we understand that there are degrees of guidance. Those whom are seeking heavenly guidance, they call out to their Lord that, please guide me, and admit into their nothingness. La ilaha anta subhanaka inni kuntu minadh dhalimeen. That glory be to God and I am an oppressor to myself. These are the keys towards immense guidance, is that when I'm admitting that I'm an oppressor to myself and but for the glory of God. That's all there is God's might and majesty, and admitting to myself my weaknesses, my oppression and my bad character. As a result of that type of training, again everything comes into play. Suppress the mind and acknowledge the mind is a dangerous thing to use. The reverse of what they tell you, the mind is a horrible thing to waste. It's actually a horrible thing to use, because shaitan resides within the mind, the nafs, the ego, the self. Every word that you can imagine, most perfectly in Islam the words are correct, is that the bad character and bad choices reside within the mind. Material world are a bunch of big-minded people, big egos, big characteristics, big evilness residing within the minds. Now imagine that collective mind guiding us, the worst of the worst. And from their imagination, from hallucination and from every deception, if they know or they don't know, because give everybody the benefit of the doubt that maybe they're not doing it intentionally. We don't know, we live for Allah. But because it's the devil's playground, and if they don't wash, they don't clean, they don't try to purify themselves, well then the devil's having a good time. And if that mind begins to give directives, give teachings, give understandings, then we see the level of corruption upon the earth. And divine guidance comes to remind us that you are paradise beings, and your Creator has not sent you here unattended and left alone. Was there ever a time that you were something not remembered? Allah gives in Holy Qur'an. Our life was to admit our faults and weaknesses. As a result of admitting that, it's a step towards humility. And then we described this path and tariqah, when they say, oh you follow a tariqah, so I follow a path in which to cut my mind and take my path to my heart. Some said 9 inches, 12 inches, it's from here to here. However difficult this tariqah is, and however difficult the path is, and however long people imagine it to be, it's closing the head and opening and illuminating the heart. Heavenly guidance, very clear, what to do, what not to do. Earthly guidance, very difficult to understand. So they told people